should do this. I motivate different people in different kind of ways. I have hip hop ads where I'm tilt tucking tight, and I have rock and body where I'm acting a goddamn fool. And you got insanity where I'm screaming at you, trying to make you dig deep. I got asylum that I take that to the next level and bring in my sports conditioning training. And then I have Fit Kids Club, I have the Get Real, and then obviously I have T25. T25 is for people like you and me who come into situations where we do not have enough time. Now, I want to start with the majority of people who came to Summit. The majority of people who came to Summit, obviously, you're a coach or you know someone who's a coach and you're trying to build a business. So, but you already know what it's like to work out. You tried different programs that Beachbody has, so you know what it's like to give yourself time to work out. So, you know, for you, it's like, hey, I have a really busy month, or, you know, I'm not going to be able to get my workout in today, and so T25 is going to be that program for you to be like, oh my God, I can get it in 25 minutes a day. I know I'm going to get a great workout, but I really like insanity. Like, I like working out for an hour.
Too long.
For 59 minutes. So you know what I'm saying? So like that for us and people, or for a lot of people like who like me, I can work out for 4 hours a day. T25 is perfect when I really don't have time. But there are people out there who can never stay motivated. They get the month 2 of insanity, or they get 2 weeks into any fitness program they have, and they say, I just have enough time, I don't feel like doing that. Well, T25 will completely change that person's life. And the reason why you should talk about it, if you feel passionate enough to talk about it, is that it is the program that is going to keep people accountable for life, because they will see that they don't have to really beat their bodies up for an extended period of time. They can say, oh my God, I can do this for 25 minutes. I'm not, you know, you'll see in the workouts, like I'm not, you know, insanity where I'm screaming motivation.
Yeah.
My motivation for T25 is just making sure that your form is 100% perfect, you know exactly what's going on, and your focus is on that particular body part at that moment in time, and then you move on. So for the 25 minutes, it's called Focus T25, because for 25 minutes, you are focused 100% on, you're not focused on dying or not being able to get through it. You're focused on the fact that, like, I can get through these reps, and I'm going to do the best thing I could possibly can. And I always talk about form over speed. Well, T25, I mean, you know, I'm so focused on form, and like, you know, sometimes it's like, I give you 30 seconds, I want you to do like 500 push-up jacks, where you might only do 5 push-ups, but they're going to be the deepest push-ups, and you're going to feel them more than anything else, because people do push-ups.
What? What photo op?
But T25, I mean, you're going, whatever.
Again, what was that? What did that look like?
Maybe I'll make it. So really, I think the main thing that I want to stress when people ask me about T25 is not insanity. Like, you cannot compare the two. So when you know there's a such thing as a rumor mill, like, I want you to get this rumor mill right. When you go and talk to people about what T25 is and say, oh my God, is it like insane? It's not even the same thing. Make pretend that I'm somebody completely different that created this program, and I am, because I had an afro when I was an afro, you know what I'm saying? It was just a little longer. But, you know, so it's a totally different program. So there's going to be people out there who you have tried to motivate and inspire to do different fitness programs, and they may not have stuck to it, or for different reasons, but T25 is amazing. And Tanya, as you can see right there in the red. I let y'all know that 3 minutes left, so y'all ain't gonna borrow her. She modifies, so I took someone in Insanity who people, you know, I call her the machine in Insanity, and everybody looks up to her, and I'm like, you know what? But she lost a lot of weight doing the T25 test group with her baby, but more importantly, as far as her motivating and being the one that's going to motivate people who can't jump as high, people who can't move as fast, people who can't get down on the floor as fast or with the same form. So we have a modifier in there. So all of those people who are like, oh my God, I need to modify, they would look at Tanya and they'll be like, and she modified most of the test group until the end when we started really going for it. And she lost, how much weight did you lose in the test group?
16 pounds.
16 pounds, and then she lost, I don't know how many pounds since she had a baby, but so anyway, What I'm saying is, it's truly for every different type of person. So I'll tell you how it's set up, and then, I can get one of that stuff in. If I can do this in
Actually,
60 seconds.
2 minutes.
It's in rounds. Alpha round, beta round, gamma round. 5 weeks, 5 days a week, no Saturday and Sunday. Saturday we call Saturday. You take your stats on Saturday. There is a speed workout that is athletic movements done to music. So people are like, oh my God, is it dancing? No, it's not dancing, but you gotta move to the beat. You gotta stay in the focus, but you can also obviously move at your own pace. But alpha round is the foundation. Beta round is focused on core, not just doing abs, but just me talking about core and focusing on the core. And gamma round is about strength.
Last question. I think we would all consider you a very high performer in life. You set goals for yourself, you've achieved them, you've overcome barriers, you seem to thrive on challenges. What is 1 or 2 quick daily habits of a high performer? What do you always include in your day? What kind of makes up Shaun's day and habits? What makes you a high performer?
It's not necessarily a do, like something I do every day as far as like, I wake up and do this. But I think really it's only one thing that I do that makes a high performer. And it goes back to the story I told you in the beginning about track and field. Like, no matter what I'm doing, I'm always going to try to do the same or better the next day. But I also accept if I don't get there. So my focus is always like, tennis is one of my favorite things, and I've been playing for 2 years, and I started out sucking really bad, and now I'm like a 4-0 team, and I'm undefeated this year. So, that's just a process of like, no matter what I'm doing, whether it's, teaching a class, like I try to make every class better than the next. I mean, even when I taught class, when I was teaching, when I first started out teaching, like, I rarely ever did the same type of class twice, meaning like the same choreography. I wanted people to experience something different all the time so that they can constantly work their brain and say, okay, I need to experience something different so that I can push forward. Because I don't think every day is a different day in life. But I feel like if you challenge yourself, you will get through the next day stronger. Or when something comes up that really pushes you to have to move past comfortability, I think you'll be prepared and ready to do it.
You put your hands together.
Thank you guys very much. Thanks for the applause when I walked in. I never expect something like that, but I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a wonderful time and use this weekend or these next few days not just as a social thing, or not just to build your business, but use it for you to find some kind of motivation through the weekend so that it can propel you into the next year. Because everything starts with you. You can go talk and preach about what you heard this weekend, but if you don't instill it in yourself, it's going to be unbelievable. And I don't mean unbelievable in like, oh my God, that's unbelievable. But no one's going to believe who you are if you don't stay focused and true to who you are.